Hello, and welcome to a Momo Monday here on Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Wasn't able to make a Sunday video yesterday, but I did the puzzle on my phone. Found pretty enjoyable. Some of the themers I thought were better than others, and finished in just under 11 minutes. I really liked Dual IPA Dua Lipa here. Anyway, here's your spoiler alert for the Monday Mini. If you would like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Mini is always free to play. Alright, let's do it. Sip, sad, icon, Pinot, dose, and red. 6-second Mini. It's a wine-themed one. Small sip of wine. Acid is in wine. Wine's aroma is nose. Ted Lasso likes wine. We got Pinot and red. So that's 5 wine entries out of 10. Red and Ted. I do like Ted Lasso. Looking forward to season 3. Anyway, now for the main event. That's the Monday Daily Grid, which is by David Steinberg today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you would like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. David Steinberg is the editor for several crossword venues. Never seen him on a Monday byline that I recall. Could be wrong. But let's see what David Steinberg has in store for us. Let's get into it. It's a wisp there. Was. Irk. The C. And Patty LaBelle. These are Radii and Reba McEntire. Ecosystem. Ben and Jerry. Arthur the Aardvark. Nice. Like H. Tedder. Maybe Sharp. And Seep or something. Rear. Activist. Not sure. Disavow. Renege. Gets ready, preps, skated on thin ice, so it's recant maybe. Flooring installers at Tyler, just stir there. Hind, hard cap, hat trick or hat tip, microphone jack for 1. Audio input, this is emo. Aquafina is Nora from Queens, Nora alum. Okay, sit-ins, Lara Shoe Blows, this is an assistant, no. That's an SUV. Okay. Appetizers sprinkled with paprika or deviled eggs. Shout out to Jay. Or measure of time. Beat, maybe? Beta. This is air. I'm appalled. This is a berg. Cook for too long. Burn. Pen name. Be honored before burial. Not sure. This is cod and circa. Assay or itsy bitsy. These are cages. Mother Zeus is Rhea. In a sudden and completely apparent way. Write something. Watch over. Tend to fire. Assemble. Bind a book. Use with caution. Whose line? Greed, gluttony, or sloth are sins. This is an outrage. This is the edge. Source of milk. Goat. Duh. ABBA, that's fun. DMV, obv, I see. Certain restaurants and diners. Droops, sags, Christmas carols, Noels. That's lie in state. Sue. Oops. This is tinct. Right between the something. These are EPs. Hoe and toy. Right between the eyes. This is goop. Tinge. Okay, that's better. Real. Rod. Zag. Cod. Lion State. And Iberian. Alright. 2:33 Monday. It's about normal. Right between the eyes. So I see the nose. I see. It's the letter spelling out nose in between eyes, read phonetically. A punny description of this circled letters, puzzle circle letters, and indeed your nose is right between your eyes. Interesting. That's I feel like a bit more complex to grasp than a lot of Monday themes. It's also got this really interesting revealer split up into this omega position and the last long themer slot, but yeah, I think that's pretty cute. nose lying in between the eyes. And I think these phrases are all really rather good. Skated on thin ice. It's true that, like, the skated on isn't doing any role here in the theme. But that's certainly like a nice phrase. Audio input. This is an outrage. Again, this outrage here isn't actually playing a role, but it's a colorful phrase. Notice also these 3 are grid spanners. Lion state. Yeah, I think theme-wise this basically succeeds. And it's a very creative idea. I didn't even notice how many eyes are in this thing. But because of these, it really creates a lot of eyes all over the place. Anyway, let's look through this thing. See if we can learn anything. Go visit Momo on Instagram at momoko.the.shiba as she lies in the corner there. Someday maybe I'll send you all some Momo stickers. Some of my viewers. I have them, let me show you. I've got these in sticker form. How well can you see that? Let me know if you want one. Anyway, let's look through this thing. We got Wisp. Oops. Yeah, Reba McEntire, who I mostly know actually from the TV show, but that's because I don't know very many artists and don't listen to much country. Just learned this the other day, that aging cheese can make it sharper. I think it was on Thursday, right? The answer was sharper. Yeah, Acer. That's like crossword stalwart. TMI is nice. Hardcap I liked as well. I sort of feel like I'm used to David Steinberg themelesses, and I always feel like his cluing is so tricky. And this is a nice clue on ABBA. It's very gettable, right? It's guessable. Yeah, so I feel like David Steinberg has got it. Either he like has a penchant for trickiness, or like I'm not quite on his wavelength. But the time is Monday-ish. So, I guess we can actually look up on Xword Info if he has published on Monday before. I'm sure he has. He's quite prolific, actually. Just not one that I remember. Patti LaBelle. Not something I really knew about before I started doing crosswords. I do love Arthur, though. Certainly, I grew up watching a lot of Arthur. Didn't know Alicia Garza. Some names here could be hard. Jay makes delicious deviled eggs. Aquafina's Nora Lum. So another name. Yeah, so Mark Twain is Samuel Clemens. George Eliot is a woman named Mary Ann Evans. Yeah. Mary Ann Evans. I should commit that to memory. Whoops. All right. I don't know why I have the 2 crossword windows open, actually. Obvi. Kind of like Obvi. Tobias Wolf. Yeah, the names in this one are not that easy, I think. Especially given that it's a Monday. Yeah, let's actually see how many. I'm sure David Steinberg has written lots of puzzles on all the days, but his 7th Monday. But has he written a Monday since I've been making videos? The answer is no. The last Monday that David Steinberg constructed was a long time ago. Yeah, but I think David Steinberg was one of the youngest constructors in history at the time. I mean, to be published in 2017. To be published in the New York Times. So he's had a lot of time to to publish a lot of puzzles. Right, some stats. Time was Monday normal, but to me it felt maybe like trying to be a Tuesday puzzle, something like that. But the difference is pretty slight. Anyway, let's close this thing down. Come back with the plus word. All right, here's your spoiler alert for the plus word. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here. Click on the link in the description below. The plus word is free to play. It's like British mini crossword meets Wordle. Just updated the number there because skipped yesterday's. So I think this should be plus word 253. So let's get into it whenever it loads. Should be right around now. All right. Gather This is airy, so maybe it's like this. This is boars? No. Sierra Leone. Airy? Scrub about erase, maybe? Broadcast aired. Cozy places. And gather. Just glean. Yeah, it's Gabon there. This was boars. Onset. Needs. And wagon? Alright. We've got themes in both the mini and the oh, my camera's lagging. Sorry. Maybe I can see on my screen that my camera lagged a bit there. But we've got a African country mini theme at the top here between Gabon and Sierra Leone. Cozy is spelled in the British way. Alternative spelling, interesting. So I think this is the preferred American spelling. But maybe the British spelling preferred is E-Y-R-I-E, which was in the PlusWord the other day. So if I look up airy definition, will it tell me? Or if I look it up on Merriam-Webster? Less commonly airy. Or I guess I should look up the other spelling. Airy, a variant of airy. Is Erie named after this? Actually, I lived in Erie for a couple years as a child. Let's see, airy British American. That's what I should have searched from the beginning. Yeah, it appears that the British spelling is in fact E-Y-R-I-E. Because it just defines it as an airy. Yeah, so for the definitions in American English, it says it's a variant, but in British English, it just gives a definition. Had no idea. You learned something new by doing the PlusWord. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you tomorrow for some Tuesday puzzles. See you then.